Hey guys, and today I want to share with you different ways you can increase your Loc's spiritual power. And with any type of project, you want to make sure that everything is clean and organized. Just like how different entities can build up in a negative space that's not clean, it's kind of like the same with your Loc's. So I do shampoo, ritually cleanse my scalp each week, or if I don't do it each week, at least every 2 weeks. You must take care of your crown in order to be able to benefit the most of having this experience spiritually with your Loc's. So if you see me reference my phone a lot, I'm just making sure that Spirit gets all this download, all this good information to you. Yes, I do suggest that you cleanse your Loc's, you shampoo, you make it some type of routine monthly just to make sure that you're not operating from a dirty platform, because we're going to be building off of this. So, how to spiritually cleanse your Loc's? Because that's the physical. You want to get all that dirt and debris gone. But different ways I spiritually cleanse myself is using incense. Running your hair, just like crystals, over the incense is one way to spiritually cleanse your aura, yourself, your hair. I like to wear crystal jewelry. As you can see, there's a pyrite right here. I charge it in the sun. Sometimes I bury it. And then on days where I feel that I want to match it with other pyrite, or I want its power or boost, I will incorporate it within my hair. Another way to cleanse your hair or your space is by prayer. Prayer, affirmations, intention is another way to cleanse your aura and your hair. So just to start off on a cleansed frequency, I definitely recommend a ritualistic shampoo routine, and also getting some incense, and I'll even do it now. And now, if you guys are asking what incense I recommend, the highest scent vibration are roses. Roses operate at a very high vibration. That's why they're symbolized for love. Love is the highest vibration. So right now, I'm lighting either jasmine or rose incense, but anything for protection or spiritual cleansing, even Palo Santos that you can use to just cleanse yourself and cleanse your space. So incorporate Florida water into, a daily mist that they can also, spray on their hair. Like a little bit of Florida water, because I do think it contains alcohol. I don't make my own, so a little bit of Florida water, and then majority rose water. That could be just a spritz that you don't douse yourself in, but it's just a light, fine mist. Another way to spiritually strengthen your Loc's capabilities or aura is through vibrations and frequency. So what I mean by that is, I know this is tiny and this is my first sound bowl, but incorporating a sound bowl into cleansing yourself and cleansing your Loc's is very powerful. There's a reason why we don't use the town hall bell as much. Some entities are believed to have a negative reaction to different types of vibration, different hertz. They can't function correctly. So that's another way to cleanse yourself and also strengthen the power of your Loc's. The main thing that I feel like strengthens is incorporating different elements into your Loc routine. So in my opinion, getting a lot of sunlight and getting a lot of moonlight is great for just building that connection, and also being mindful of what you put in your hair. I have such a simple routine, and I use a lot of just normal carrier oils or in water soluble things like rose water, lavender water, and then I'll use castor oil, jojoba oil, simple things. I stopped using herbal mixes from large corporations like Cantu, Shea Moisture, all that. Because even within those oil mixtures are some type of carcinogenic parasite that shouldn't be in there. And I don't have time to be looking up everything when you can just put intentions into what you're doing now. Now, this is another way to spiritually increase, whatever. These are some magical oils that I got off Etsy. And I've had these for years. I'm talking 3 years. I've had this oil for 3 years now. Prayed, manifested, all that. Spirit came to me the other day as I was like making my own oil. And I put some dried rosemary in it. I put some nettle leaf and some castor oil. And afterwards, in the middle of it, I was just like, how come I don't ever add any of these ritualistic oils into any of my spray bottles or any of my little oils? I put them on my skin so they're safe on the scalp. And adding 1 or 2 drops shouldn't cause any harm, right? So I did the oldest one that I have, which is the money one. This one, I'll post the woman from Etsy. She has 5 stars. All her oils are bomb. As you can see, this oil, it has here, I'm trying to show y'all. It has different herbs in it for money. It even have cut up ancestry money in it. It has cinnamon. It's blue, shimmers, and it smells amazing. I was like, okay, let me put a half a drop into my little concoction of rosemary and castor oil, and I'll put another half a drop in my spray bottle. And then I'll, do my little meditation, and then I'll see if there's any change within me doing this. And I guarantee y'all, I ain't playing. I got money that same day. Bitch, I went shopping today. And this was yesterday. It could be an everyday experience. I don't know, okay? But first of all, I've always had great experiences with this oil. But then I'm just like, wow, if you can use this for money, think about everything else you can incorporate it with. This is specifically for cleansing. This is for cleansing because it has Palo Santos in it. This one is bend over, do as I say. If you can use these on your skin as a fragrance, even pheromones, you can be able to incorporate it into your Loc routine. Now, I know what you're saying, Jalen, you said that you're using things on a simplistic level. As long as you can use these on your skin and it doesn't break you out, and they have spiritual benefits, it's okay adding 1 to 2 drops to your oil canister. That's perfectly fine. So, or your grease. You can even melt down your grease, melt down your shea butter, cleanse it with the sound bowl, add these droplets, and use these intentionally with your hair body routine. And then lastly, because this is getting a little long, the last thing that I do is I always incorporate flowers into my routine. So I've been using some chrysanthemum oil, some jasmine oil, and then I really like lavender water and rose water. I love using brands that enchant their bottle. Heritage Store, 100% have some witchy stuff going on with the back, talking about water has been vortex and magnetized to raise the energy to a higher vibration. So if you ever build your own brand, enchanting the bottle is a way to also bring good things into your customer's life. Just as this, I love this brand so much. So if you do make your own rose water, put some sigils underneath or inside, or when you write rose water, put your own sigils on it and some droplets, and use that into your scalp and hair routine, and watch how little magical instances come about in your life. It's very beautiful to see. And then so one last thing. Earlier I said that you want to make sure you incorporate natural elements into your hair. so that a lot of sunlight, a lot of moonlight, but me specifically, I go out into the moon when the moon is in the zodiac of my Jupiter, because that means, Jupiter is the planet of abundance. So my Jupiter is in Aries. So I'll go out and soak up some moon energy when the moon is in Aries. Other than that, or maybe when the moon is in Gemini, because I'm a Gemini. But other than that, I really don't be outside that much because I'm afraid of bugs. But I've been trying to work on that. You might click that out. And lastly, using ocean water, using clay, using other natural resources of the earth into your hair care routine can boost can boost your psychic abilities, can strengthen the spiritual power of your locks. Especially ocean water, just a little amount since it has a lot of salt in it. But any elements, ashes from something that you burned, a letter that you burned that you wrote to yourself from love, ashes, like anything that I feel like using the earth's elements into your hair will absorb. It will raise your vibration. If you're using stuff to raise your vibration, don't write no angry ass note. Use the ashes of the note and put in your hair, because you might think angry ass thoughts. But yes, Spirit just wanted me to share that with you guys today. So I hope you love this video, and I hope you'll have a great day.